Actually, this Prime Minister, you know, we know his father and mother has made tremendous contribution to China-Bangladesh cooperation. We all understand that our relationship is founded by his father, General Zia Rahman, and was developed, matured, when his mother was Prime Minister of Bangladesh. I remember ex-Prime Minister Khaida Zia at least visited China 3 times in the capacity of Prime Minister of Bangladesh. And the new Prime Minister, Mr. Tareq Rahman, committed to carry forward the tradition of his family. And he got more support for China to overcome the difficulties in terms of economic cooperation, social development, and national independence. They need China's support. So I believe during the discussion, we want to send a very positive message, either to China, to Bangladesh, that China and Bangladesh will continue to rise. So we need new definition to new the objective for China-Bangladesh cooperation. So during the discussion, we propose why not we elevate it to the community of the shared future. So that is the I believe the dynamic why this time we have consensus on this new definition, China-Bangladesh community of shared future. So it will open more chapters for China-Bangladesh cooperation. So thank you. As I said, the first Tista project is Bangladesh project. It's your project. The second, the China cooperation is at the crest of Bangladesh side. We consider it mutually beneficial. It is a livelihood cooperation which hinges on livelihood of more than 10,000 people living along the river. So that's the purpose why China want to offer our assistance, because it is the needs of Bangladesh people, especially those living in north part of Bangladesh. So that is the second point I want to share. The third one is, so why we need a very sound feasibility study is due to some very complicated situation along the river. So we need to carry out this feasibility study before we could start this project. So that is the pure purpose from our side. You mentioned about other elements. It's not in our consideration. So China will proceed as long as Bangladesh wish. So that is the position from our side. And the second one regarding the investment, you do notice we have a tangible progress regarding the China Economic Industry Zone in Amara, so which has been there for last 10 years. But this time we're very happy to see within 4 months of the new government, we complete almost all the paperwork regarding this economic zone. So it will definitely provide the platform for investment from Chinese side. So far as my understanding, there are more than 30 Chinese companies committed $500 million into this zone. So this is very important. And during my visit, during the Honorable Prime Minister, I was along with the Prime Minister. Ex-Prime Minister have very big investment forum in Beijing. And also he met quite a number of Chinese companies in Dalian. So the Prime Minister is busy, to talk with Chinese top enterprises to attract investment in Bangladesh. And I also met quite a lot of Chinese big companies. They have a strong desire or interest to invest in Bangladesh. And I just give you a figure. A few days ago, the chairman of BIDA, Mr. Asik, he mentioned about so far already 12 Chinese companies want to commit more than 9.2 billion US investment. And they have very specific project consideration when they mention about investment amount. So I can see this also part of results of your Prime Minister's visit. It has attracted Chinese companies' interest in investing in Bangladesh. So it's a huge opportunities. So this China Economic Industry Zone progress sent a very positive signal to Chinese companies that Bangladesh is friendly to Chinese business. So I believe that is one thing I want to highlight. It's also part of achievement of the visit. As for the GDI MOU, I can say, with this signing of MOU, that means we have carried out a lot of cooperation, economic cooperation and development cooperation on the GDI. And also one thing very important is, as I mentioned, there are around 190 countries, international organizations part of it, which also provide a big platform for Bangladesh to can also work with other countries, other international institutions, including financial institutions, on the GDI to have, cooperation for the benefit of Bangladesh. Anyway, I believe it is a mutually benefit, the MOU between China and Bangladesh. Thank you. I want to share with more than 190 countries and organizations around the world.
Specifically, they are reinforced
Cooperation, greater convergence of interest and solidarity. The agricultural in addition, changed. China will continue to provide support and assistance to countries in expediting the feasibility and related work. And export will provide a stronger
or supporting Bangladesh, exporting more.
On our side, you mentioned about other elements.